Idaho Potato Bowl. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hurricanes headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Got some room to run. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. to the air. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hands it off on the counter. Might have a chance. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Completes it in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll run it. It's Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
They'll run with Nate Frazier. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A third and goal call here from the two. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Back swinging for the goal line. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Mensah. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Pocket breaking down. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bulldogs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick tempo, no huddle back to throw, time running short in the half. He caught it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Canes! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Dalian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Mensah. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Just keep slinging it. Right on the money. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Mensah. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
To throw, it's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got an open man. Open spaces. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and take it into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here's Mensah to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Escape! Escape! Escape!
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Mensah. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Forced out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Escapes the pressure going right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go?
Snags it and he's open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, and getting the first down.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here's a give to Frazier. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On first down, Nate Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line, and I can get that touch.
Got it! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. Defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
The quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.